sideline, and it seems to have happened to him once again on this play. Watch him here right there. He tripped over one of his offensive linemen. He kicked one of their shoes and then tried to make his adjustment, but Sacramento has the big blitz on.
A loss of 10, 2nd and 20. Doesn't stumble this time. Throws back. That's Katie Dunn, and he is across the 40, but upended at the 42.
An interesting call from Montreal. They roll out to the left, then go back to the backside where they screen to the tight end.
Listen into the huddle.
I right, key right, 787 on one.
This is a straight drop back. They need about 15 or 20 to get the first down.
3rd and 20 from the 41. 5 defensive backs in for Sacramento. Proctor lofts it and nearly picked off. Robert McWright almost had the interception as Willie Snead adjusted a little too early.
You'll see Willie Snead as he's running down the field. If he just continues on his route, he probably meets up with this ball, but he turns around. You turn around and look for a ball. Generally, you slow down and you stop running as fast as you were. And there, Willie's just about an arm's length too short for that one.
So Chris Moore on the punt. Parker takes it at the 17, trying to get to the seam, runs into a wall at the 30, and that's where he's brought down after the 41-yard punt. 3:07 left to play in the first quarter. No score here in Sacramento. Right. Bill McAtee and Dan Jiggets back in Sacramento, and on the sidelines, Jacques Dussault, the head coach of the Montreal Machine. And we expected to see Sacramento, Dan, throw the football a little bit more because the Montreal defense has allowed 14 touchdown passes this year. They're last in the league against the pass and allowed 6 yards per offensive play.
Well, one of the problems Sacramento's had has been field position. They have not been in the kind of position until now that you can get out and really wing it on first down.
They start now from their own 31. 1st and 10 as Floyd shifts the tailback. Elkins going for Parker, who's open and got it. Carl Parker out of Vanderbilt, a 39-yard reception.
Expect to see Mike Elkins work a lot to this side. He wants to work against Richard Shelton, number 42. Carl Parker is his go-to receiver, and Parker does a nice job of just bringing this one in. But quite honestly, straight off the line of scrimmage, he beat Richard Shelton like a drum.
Parker 5th in the league with 25 receptions, averaging 17 yards a catch. Floyd up the middle, big hole.
Oh, boy, got some great blocking from his offensive line. I'm starting to like this now. Hear the fellas grunting up there and getting it after it a little bit.
Darrell Holmes made the stop in the secondary.
First of all, he had to get past Mike Elkins, the quarterback, but then right up the middle. Good blocking up front from that big, huge offensive line.
2nd and 1 after the gain of 9. This is Floyd again, reverses back and has the first down.
29.
Quentin Jones made the stop. You know, Floyd is such an interesting story because as a freshman and as a sophomore at Florida State, he led the Seminoles in rushing, outgaining Sammy Smith, but then he was injured his junior and senior years and has really never quite gotten it back.
He'll get it back on this play because this is a 17 lead over the left side, lead by the fullback Perry. Up in there, here comes Floyd.
And it was 3rd and 2, and that is a first down.
Just send your big power fullback up in there, let him hammer everything up in front, and then put your running back in there behind him. And watch Victor Floyd follow Leon Perry. Just get in the slipstream, stay close to him, and when you see your break, go on and get the first down.
Sacramento coaches had Leon Perry rated as the best pure blocking back in the draft. Started as a freshman at the University of Oklahoma on their national championship team in '86. From the 17, this is Floyd trying to turn the corner. and gets 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Credit Tracy Simeon that time, though, with an excellent play at the outside linebacking position. You saw him there string the play out to the sideline and then force the issue when he gets near it. And that really stopped the play from being really successful on that sideline. Watch it again, 53 outside. That'll be Tracy Simeon, who is from the Kansas City Chiefs, playing in the World League. And right there, he just messed up the track that Victor Floyd wanted to go on. He wanted to slip up inside and blast it.
Tracy Simeon out of TCU, 2nd and 9. Floyd again trying to find a hole, and stacked up maybe a gain of 1.
And Ray Savage, number 55 in the defense of Montreal, is down on the field. That was a trap play, and that time Ray Savage was the guy that was being trapped, and he got stung. Myron Forsythe, 54, came out there and stuck him at the corner.
And with 3 seconds left in the first quarter, an official timeout as the trainers come out to take a look at Ray Savage out of the University of Virginia, former All-American, All-ACC.
He's a guy that makes life difficult for offensive linemen, so you figure you want to beat him up a little bit. And so you run some traps at him and make him work a little bit out there, but it looks like he may have twisted an ankle.
USA has more exciting World League action coming your way Monday night. Join Brad Nessler and Boomer Esiason as the San Antonio Riders play host to the London Monarchs. And there is the Garrett family. They will all be there in uniform.
Looks like they play host to the Garrett family.
And that is the end of the first quarter. No score in Sacramento. Stop the machine, says a young local fan. 3rd and 7 for Sacramento from the Montreal 13. Mel Farr in the slot on the right side. Elkins out of the shotgun. Looking at Farr the whole way. Bounces up in the air and falls incomplete. Quentin Jones knocked it away, and there may have been a little contact early.
Oh, just a tad there, you know.
Just a touch.
Dan Murray almost had the interception down there. Watch number 57, the inside linebacker, as the ball is tipped. He will get back there and almost grab this ball as it's up in the air. Mel Farr is looking around, tries to reach for it, and there's a couple of people actually that had a shot at it.
31-yard field goal attempt by John Neese. It's not the prettiest kick in the world, but it is good. So John Neese converts his first field goal attempt for the Sacramento Surge, and they lead with 14:30 left play in the first half, 3-0. Sacramento leads Montreal 3-0 after a 31-yard field goal by John Neese. Back deep, Mike Cador to the near side, and Willie Snead to the far side. High kick taken at the 3 and bobbled by Cador out across the 10 and hurdles his way to the 14, but a flag is down.
And the penalty is going to be on Adam Bob, number 94, for blocking in the back. That was just simply not an intelligent play by Adam Bob. If your man has beat you, just let him go. But you're going to get the 15-yard penalty and really hurt yourself. Tony Burse is the headhunter, as we call it, on the special teams. You see him working in there, goes past a couple of blockers, and then makes the stop. It's a great name for a special teams guy, Burse. Want to see it.
So Montreal, after good field position, as you look at Tony Burse getting a breather, Montreal, after good field position, will start at their own 5. Sargent, the fullback, he goes into motion. And this is Johnson, almost tackled in the end zone, and he'll be dropped for a loss.
I talked before about the problem that Montreal has from their left side. This time, Saute Sapola again. It happened at the beginning of the game, and it happens once again. He is not blocked. Watch on the left side of your screen. They're blocking down, trying to come back with a trap by the inside guard, and you cannot do that with a fast rushing defensive end. You got to keep your backside tackle there and simply let him stay at home. Otherwise, you end up with this on the other side.
Greg Coed and Sean Knight, the first men there. That's Katie Dunn in motion. Short roll. This goes to Dunn. He's got it. And out of bounds at the 8.
The way he hit that board out there, they're going to call him a poster child if he keeps doing that.
And Coed is the one who helped him out of bounds.
Coed has almost as many tackles as his jersey number in the last couple of weeks. I think in the last 2 weeks he had about 25 tackles.
Coed, who played outside linebacker his sophomore year at SC, is one big hitter. Look there at Greg Coed, 6'2", 205. Meanwhile, 4 wide receivers in the game for Montreal. Dunn, incomplete. That time Proctor simply overthrew him, but he was short of the first down anyway.
Le Machine did not look good on that drive.
And that has been a problem all year for Montreal. The offense has yet to click.
That's the thing, Bill. It's kind of interesting that if you watch them, it seems like every play somebody's breaking down, somebody's not doing their job, and it just goes to show you that football is indeed a team sport. All 11 have to be doing their job.
Chris Moore 3 yards deep in his end zone, and Parker has it. They're going to have great field position. Nice return by Parker down to the 24. Tracy Simeon made the stop after the 28-yard punt.
Let's take a look at Carl Parker's numbers game by game, and they're pretty outstanding, especially in the last couple of weeks. You see, you got to start. You got rolling against Raleigh, Durham, and Birmingham. But then when he really came on was against New York, New Jersey, and Barcelona. Both games, 106 yards in receptions.
Not tremendous speed, but great hands. Meanwhile, this is Floyd trying to turn the corner and out of bounds, and Dex, one of our audio guys.
Well, I tell you what, he's earning his pay down there today. We had to give him a game ball.
And it gets a nice round of applause from the crowd here at Hughes Stadium. Up in a hurry.
It's like those coaches used to ask you, can you go? You know, as soon as you get hit and knocked down, can you go?
Let's take another. And saves the equipment. Always thinking. Little battle pay for that gentleman. Dave proudly wearing the USA t-shirt. Meanwhile, this is Perry, and he has a first down. Richard Shelton cut him down, but not before he made a first down. A gain of 13.
Leon must have gone over the sideline and soaked those hands, loosened them up a little bit. He made a nice reception that time. I'll tell you one thing, when he comes out of that backfield to block you, you know he's bringing the full load.
So 11:45 left to play in the first half from the 11. 1st and 10. Floyd in motion. This is Floyd with the football. Cuts back inside and stacked up at the 10. Adam Bobb was the first man there.
Adam Bobb is somewhat of an enigma because he came out of Texas A&M with a great group of linebackers. Among them was John Roper, who's playing for the Chicago Bears, and everybody expected him to do great things at the professional level. Certainly R.C. Slocum down at Texas, the head coach, thought very highly of him, but he's just not caught on with anybody. Finally getting a chance with the machine.
Perry is out. Tony Burse comes in. Short drop. Elkins. Incomplete. Intended for Derek Holloway.
Well, I tell you what, I think if I'd have been a quarterback, I could have completed that one. That's a touchdown there. Holloway had his man beat all the way.
Let's listen in now to the Sacramento huddle.
Here we go. Zoom. Spread right. Lily. 272 delay on 3.
272 delay. I don't know what it means. It's got to be a short pass because you got the back of the end zone there.
3rd and 8. Parker, the motion man. Elkins working out of the shotgun.
All out blitz.
Incomplete. Intended for Parker, who slipped.
Yeah, you know, the crowd wants to call a penalty there, but it was clearly a case where Parker slipped and then the defender fell over top of him.
Richard Shelton had the coverage. Let's take another look at it.
You'll see Parker slip down and then Shelton just trips right over the top. Right about there is when they went down.
Frankly, that ball was nowhere near Carl Parker. So John Neese on now to try a field goal of 26 yards.
We've already established his distance is 31.
And that hits the uprights and comes back and that had the distance, but it also had the upright. So our score remains Sacramento 3, Montreal nothing. 10:02 left to play in the first half.
Nees gets the left upright, just dings it and then bounces it back into the field of play.
.10:02 left to play in the first half.
There's our audio man, Dave. He got strapped up down there, went down and got a little bit more tape. See, whenever you get hurt, you just get a little bit more tape and put it on there.
Can you go, Dave? Dave's holding the audio parab, but he can't hear us.
It's a bad sign.
First and 10 from the 20. Proctor nailed as he tries to release the ball. Is it a fumble? Yes. And another fumble. Sean Knight picked it up, but fumbled again.
Greg Coet came in and stripped the ball, and then after he strips the ball, that's when he really did his damage, because he gave some good protection to Sean Knight when he was trying to run the football in.
And Sean Knight showed why he plays defensive end as he fumbled, and Anthony Hinton was there to pick it up.
Watch Coet right there, just slaps the ball out of Michael Proctor's hands and then ragdolls him out of the way. And now he's going to go into a maniac seizure here by trying to block about 10 guys. You see Hinton there jumps on the football, and that's where Sacramento will take it over.
So a big break for Sacramento, and they've got to get 6 here. First and goal from the 4. This is Floyd. Trying to get to the corner. He's driven out of bounds inside the 5 by Quentin Jones, the strong safety. Got a microphone on the Sacramento center, Curtis Wilson, so let's listen in.
Go line, near right, tight, roll right, wide banded on 1. 534.
Two tight ends for the surge. Elkins, throwback, looking for Favre, overthrows it. And if Elkins had been able to get anything on that pass, that would have been 6.
That's right, but there was serious pressure on him. Tyrone Jones, a reserve linebacker, got in and put a lot of pressure on him. What you will see Montreal do many times is go with 5 and 6 linebackers, and right now Tyrone got in, put the beat on him, and Mel Farr down in the end zone looked like a drum majorette trying to back up to catch that one.
So 3rd and goal from the 4. Parker in motion. Looking at Parker all the way.
Oh, the pick play was on.
And Parker wanted pass interference on Richard Shelton, but he won't get it.
Mike Elkins was saying, hey, look, wait a minute, we had the pick going down there, and those guys are supposed to get off our receivers. Let's take a peek at it. I think what you're going to see is right at the end, you see the receivers crossing one another there, and what happened is the defensive backs ended up right shoulder to shoulder as the receivers split.
Told you that Elkins can run hot and cold. He's 2 of 10 so far. So Nees again, 21-yard field goal attempt, and this one is true. So in his debut, John Nees, 2 of 3 in the field goal department, and the Sacramento Surge lead 6-0 over. 8:22 left to play in the first half.
We got to do something, man.
Good matchup on Monday night. London and San Antonio. London unbeaten, 6-0.
Well, I tell you what, the way London's been going, they're going to run the Riders out of town.
But they've had a lot of games at home, and that has helped.
Yeah. But it also helps they've got a great ball club.
And that doesn't hurt either. High kick from Nice, taken by Willie Sneed. Sneed is still on his feet across the 25 to the 26. Let's talk about that 1st and goal situation from the 4, and that has been a problem all year for Sacramento, scoring in plus territory.
Yeah, you get down in the red zone, you know, you expect to be successful at least 50-60% of the time, but for Sacramento, they just have not been able to get the 6-pointers out of there, and that's been something that's haunted them all season long. And I'm sure Mike Elkins is trying to figure out what's the riddle here to this whole thing. Just getting in there and putting some points on the board. They should have 21 points already in this game.
from the 26.
Set, hit.